again. This one is the fucking steering wheel cam, but we are in Yeti. We have taken Fester to town. Oh, bumpy roads. Highways are just shit out on 20. Anyways, took George to town in Fester, dropped him off, dropped Fester off in Alexis Creek so my better half, when she gets off work and goes into town, can pick him up. That way, Yeti, who's much more expensive to run fuel-wise, $75 to town and back. Yeah, so anyways, I'm here and I'm going along and just cranking out fucking Tom Petty on Sirius. Fucking love that channel. Anyways, and I was sort of lamenting, just because, what were we lamenting on? Let me grab my brain cells here for a second. Well, I had my Doob Tube out earlier, so I'm lamenting. Anyways, cruising along and I'm just thinking about fucking how shitty the roads are and looking forward to getting DuckDuckGo back on the road and just maybe trying to do some videos where I've got a microphone up in the helmet and I'm talking to you guys as I'm riding along with some camera footage. Who the fuck knows? Beautiful bluebirds are back in the Chilcotin. Nice sky, light blue. Looks like this is like a little robin, but they're blue. Anyways, see, told you, Doob Tube came out earlier. But to make a long story short, which it probably won't be, is it's literally been 40 years since I stole my first vehicle. I know, how fucking asinine is that to think of something like that. But, whoa! Wow. So, over the years, I've had many vehicles, like many of you folks have. Love me the motorcycles. I first sat my ass on something with two wheels that was motorized back in '75. And been in love with those ever since. 18 motorcycles later and how many hundreds of thousands of kilometers. But yeah, had a couple pick-em-up trucks over the years, different types of cars, fast cars, slow cars, big cars, small cars, it doesn't matter, beaters. But one of the very first vehicles I stole was a pick-em-up truck. And it wasn't really a stealing of a thing, but it ended up being I was using somebody else's vehicle without the owner's permission. So, as luck would have it, I was staying in a group home outside of London, Ontario, because troubled teen and all that noise. And I happened perchance to be schmoozing it up with a country girl that was, you know, into bad boys like 13-year-old version of me was. That's pretty fucking funny just to even say that. But anyways, she was babysitting for a fella who was a, I guess a professional jockey at the time. And jockey by horse track racing jockey where they have the horses and they have sulkies hooked up behind them. And this fella's name was Jim Kerr. Rather successful, rather well known back in the 70s and 80s. Told you the fucking road is shit out here, eh? My god, I need my fucking gimbal for this ride. Anyways, so I'm over there at Jim Kerr's place because Tammy's babysitting for him, and for whatever reason, maybe there's some intoxicants involved or what have you, and I decided I was going to take his old big dually, giant fucking F-350 back in the day that he used for hauling his horses and equipment around. I thought I'd just go for a little crop tour with it. So, unbeknownst to me, I'm out in a backcountry road, you know, dozens of kilometers away from his house, dozens of kilometers away from where my group home is situated, and people saw me driving around thinking, what's Jim's truck driving around, because Jim's not around right now. So they contacted the local authorities, which happen to be in Ontario, rurally, the Ontario Provincial Police. So I get back to where Tammy is at Jim Kerr's place with Jim Kerr's pick-em-up truck, and there's fucking OPP there. So what do? I drive the truck into a fucking cornfield and I get out and I run. I literally ran through the cornfields in the backcountry to get back to my group home. I'd left some of my stuff. I'm only fucking doing like 80K. You'll know if you ever come out here. Holy shit, it's gonna follow you. So yeah, I'll get myself back to that group home, and as luck would have it, the RCMP were actually there waiting for me. No offense to Tammy, but she gave me up pretty quick, and they kind of knew where to go, just because group home full of troubled teens out in the country, bad shit happens. I'd go check out the group home full of troubled teens. Anyways, yeah, over the years I was rehabilitated, and I no longer steal vehicles or take vehicles that do not belong to me. Have a good day.